For decades, the global automotive industry has treated Mexico as one massive, hyper-efficient assembly line for foreign brands. If you look at the factory floors across the country, Mexican auto workers are highly praised for building everything from rumbling American V8 trucks to premium German luxury crossovers. But despite accounting for a massive chunk of the nation's manufacturing power, Mexico has never truly had its own definitive, homegrown automotive identity. Welcome to Vision Effect TV. I'm Ava. But Mexico just dropped a massive geopolitical curveball on the global automotive stage. Personally driven onto the stage by Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum inside a military hangar, this is the all-new Olinia Uno, the very first domestically designed, developed, and manufactured electric vehicle in the history of the country. Coordinated by the Ministry of Science alongside top national tech institutes, the Olinia Uno isn't trying to copy a multi-million-dollar luxury hypercar. It enters the grid with a shocking, hyper-disruptive starting price of just 150,000 pesos, which translates to right around $8,600. It is a direct, uncompromising declaration that Mexico is stepping away from being a mere assembly plant to build its own digital future. Let's look at the blueprints of this micro-titan to see if it's a genius urban disruptor or a complete compromise. To truly judge the Olinia Uno, you have to completely throw away your traditional Western biases about what a normal car should be. If you try to compare this to a standard highway EV, its spec sheet will look absolutely wild. Let's look at the raw technical blueprint. Powering this machine is a modest 13-kilowatt electric motor, pushing out roughly 18 horsepower. It draws juice from a highly stable, compact 14.7 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, which limits the vehicle to an absolute top speed of just 50 kilometers per hour, or 31 miles per hour. Range? You are looking at around 100 to 125 kilometers on a single charge. There is no complex, multi-thousand-dollar fast-charging system required here. You simply plug the vehicle directly into a standard household wall outlet, and it juices up completely in about 4 hours on a 220-volt feed. Now, on paper, some critics might roll their eyes and call it a neighborhood vehicle. But look at how brilliantly they engineered the spatial layout. Despite having a tiny, boxy urban footprint, the Olinia Uno can comfortably seat up to 6 passengers and is cleverly engineered to accommodate wheelchair users. The interior cabin is a masterclass in pure, utilitarian space optimization, discarding heavy, expensive luxury screens to focus entirely on raw passenger capacity and accessibility. To understand why this ultra-cheap micro-EV actually matters, we have to perform a quick financial reality check. Right now, Mexico's EV market is being flooded with imported Chinese electric models. But even the absolute cheapest Chinese imports carry a price tag hovering around $17,000. In a country where the average household wage sits around $1,000 a month, that is still an absolute luxury dream for the working class. By slashing that entry barrier clean in half to $8,600, the state-backed Olinia project makes zero-emission transportation accessible to millions of citizens who have been completely ignored by the global EV transition. Furthermore, this vehicle is a highly strategic shield for domestic industry. With production kicking off in Puebla, the project launches with 50% domestic parts integration, aggressively targeting 75% by 2030. By engineering the Uno to utilize a hyper-localized supply chain, Olinia is actively insulating its production line from global tariff wars and supply chain chaos. It keeps both the manufacturing wealth and the engineering intellectual property strictly within national borders. So, when the dust settles, what is the ultimate verdict on the Olinia Uno, and who is this $8,600 microvan actually built for? Let's be completely transparent. This car was never engineered to handle long, cross-country road trips. If you try to take a 31-mile-per-hour vehicle without airbags or air conditioning onto a high-speed interstate, it's an absolute disaster. But that's not its mission. The Olinia Uno is a highly specialized, tactical scalpel designed specifically to conquer high-density city streets. The primary operational goal is to use the Uno to completely revolutionize urban commuting and public fleets. According to project data, running the Olinia Uno will cost less than half to run per mile compared to a standard motorcycle taxi, and about a fifth of what it takes to run a typical petrol sedan. Whether it's operating as a hyper-efficient public transit shuttle, a zero-emissions intercity delivery fleet vehicle, or a low-cost family packhorse for tight urban alleys, the Olinia Uno proves that true EV innovation doesn't require massive power or luxury gimmicks. It just requires an unforgettable price tag and pure, unadulterated utility. Hit that subscribe button to Vision Effect TV right now. I'm Ava, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.